few years ago, Matthew Shepard was attacked, tied up to a fence, and left for dead. 5 days later, he died from his injuries. He was only 21 years old. Over the past few weeks, 5 teenagers have committed suicide because they were either attacked, bullied, or outed against their will for being gay. In light of these recent tragedies, several celebrities have come out to support gay teenagers and to denounce bullying in the schools. Now, I have an issue with a particular celebrity that was saying, hang in there, things do get better. Because in the process of hanging in there, you're enduring years of emotional and physical abuse. I should know. I was one of these kids. In middle school, I was physically attacked. I was verbally teased. I was emotionally hurt. And there wasn't a teacher in the world that did anything about it. Nobody gave you detention for calling somebody a faggot. They don't care. And as far as school counselors, they tell you, well, you sympathize, but you have to go to class. There's nothing we could do. So in the meantime, you're stuck in that abusive environment year after year after year. And if you think you can get out of that unscathed, you can't. I suffer from social anxiety because of this, and I'm 33 years old and I'm still struggling with it. Now, what do I think could change this potentially? I think the government should get more involved. I think, well, it depends on where you live. President, Prime Minister, whoever, um, they need to publicly denounce anti-gay uh, groups. I mean, if the government denounces, the Ku Klux Klan, for attacking African Americans, they should also publicly denounce anti-gay groups. You know, even if that means dissolving the church, which quite frankly I don't see them doing much good. All I see them doing is provoking people, provoking kids to attack, gay kids, other gay kids, and I think it needs to stop. I think people need to wake up. Even in light of the tragedies of these 5 kids, in school, some of them were 13 years old, and while some of the parents were saying, oh my God, my kids, it's like I wish they were alive. I wish I could have listened to them. I wish I could have heard them. There were anti-gay groups rallying in the school. They didn't give a shit that these kids lost their lives. These are human beings that lost, that will never come back. They're gone. You know, and they died because of this bigotry. They died because of this hatred that just keeps getting passed on generation after generation. Now, as far as what you can do as a teenager, how you can hang in there, I would say find other people just like you. Form a bond, form a group. Even if even if there are people that aren't gay, even if there are people, that you see getting attacked, if you see some bully calling somebody a nerd or a geek, make them your friends. Explain to them, hey, you know what? I go through this too, for different reasons, but we're alike. We're going through the same hell. We're suffering through the same problems. Let's get together. Let's fight this. Let's create a united front. Let's stop them. And that's the only thing that I can think of that would help. Educating other students. Have a teacher. You know, create an assembly or something so that you can publicly speak to other kids and explain to them, hey, listen, it's wrong to attack another human being just because they're different. You know, I just I don't really get humanity. I really don't understand why there should be this much hatred, or especially at that age, um, or why anybody would think um, that the death of another teenager is okay, but it needs to stop. And we need to take a stand. We all need to get together, and we all need to try to educate people and try to get them to understand, to open up themselves, so that those old beliefs, that gays are perverts, or or child molesters, or carry disease. that kind of stuff can just go away. I mean, hell, it's the 21st century. We need to move forward. You know, and most importantly, the next thing I want to do is a little memorial for those 5 kids that lost their lives. My heart goes out to them. I hope their spirit finds some kind of peace.
I try to keep it simple cause I hate goodbyes. I try to keep it simple by telling